Hey, welcome back to the shop. Today we're going to make a last-minute Christmas project. This is a child's desk slash chair, kind of a schoolroom desk, like I sat in when I was a child. I've made one for one of my grandchildren, or I'm making one. I designed it a couple years ago. So without a lot more explanation, I'm going to go ahead and start the machine. We'll run it for a little bit. And as usual, it's the front end, the design, and the back end assembling that gets interesting. What we're looking at here is just running the machine. So we'll get with it. Okay, the parts are cut. We're just going to do a quick review of what we've made here. This, pretty obvious, that's the seat back. And this is the seat. Now each one of these components is going to be put together with those dowels and cams and dowels that I like. So the back side has the holes for the dowels, the same on both of the seat and the back. All right. Then we have front and back legs. Also holes inside. These holes are for the cams that will hold the other pieces together. These are the back legs. And they have cam holes and dowel holes both on the inside. And this left side has extra dowel holes that go all the way through. Those are going to hold the desk top up. Speaking of the desktop, this is the desktop. And there are the holes for the cams on that. And these are the legs that go into the side of the chair leg. These are actually the desktop supports. They're not legs, they're just supports for the desktop. Now the waist, I have something that's cut out of the legs. Waist, we'll figure out something to do with that later. So the next thing to do is get this sanded up, get it ready to start assembling. Once we like the dry fit, then we'll take it back apart and we'll finish it. Now, I think you've seen this on the Toy Box project. This is my little guide system to drill the holes in the edges of these. I've got the holes in the ends here. You can see they go right into the center line of these holes here for the cams. So to just line that up, I'm going to set this over, eyeball it, and then I'm just going to press that pin in place. Now it's locked perfectly. And that's all set. It's just the simplest system. Just in case you're curious, that's a 277 diameter drill. Let's start. Okay. We'll do the same with these. We'll put in the cams, arrows facing towards the drilled holes. All right. So line up with that's almost too easy. All right, there's a nice snug fit. That leaves us with the desktop. We've got our cams in place. We've got our dowels in place. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, it looks like you can see that. We'll just tap that down. And then we tighten these cams. Okay. I haven't tightened the last two, but that's good enough to see this. Now, when I did it before, this was a little bit taller. I was afraid that it might be a little uncomfortable for a child to draw or paint or whatever she's going to do or he's going to do on this table. But there is my last minute Christmas present, ready to go, ready to put a little finish on, get a bow on it, get it under the tree.